And now we wait for it to launch. The Witcher is a trademark of CD Projekt.
We wait for it to launch.
Okay. There we go.
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Who's asleep amidst the trees? That's all is swaying in the breeze. But when so light anxious wide
The ravings of a mad lunatic. adjust it. Let's see if that helps. That was a point. I meant to have a voice to narrate this game as I play it. Once this gets past the cutscene, I will adjust. And another cutscene. Oh, the best thing scene.
You know I don't find that amusing.
I forgot about
It
the
wasn't meant
nudity
to
right away.
amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Oops. I'll see if I can adjust again once these cutscenes are done. Okay. Reset, post-processing, scale that. How's the sound? Is the music too loud? How shall I adjust the picture? down just a wee bit. What were you saying about adjusting the video? The quality on my end, or the recording quality, because those are two different things. Okay. Let's see if I can make sure nothing else is sucking up the video. I don't know if that helped or not. Okay. Let me know if it's still skipping. While I'm actually playing, it's gonna keep doing little interruptions here and there.
See, I thought Siri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
I don't want to be reasonable.
Aha, so that's the way the wind blows. Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
Okay. Maybe because I'm talking a little bit softly, but there we go. Still finding some skips.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
I feel like I should be running. Okay. Just be louder then. Well, I have to have something to talk about. I can't just be loud. What do you mean I am late?
Old Witcher's fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course. Guess she prefers practice to theory.
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so boring they put you to sleep too?
Damn it. After taking notes on ghouls and owl ghouls, wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Gotta admit, we've spoiled her.
We've spoiled her. I've been saying it from the start. Ciri needs a firm hand.
Been saying that true. But you let her walk all over you just like the rest of us do.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end.
now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in a circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Al-Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please! I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion.
She's
Come
young.
on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course. This a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
To the bottom.
Maybe if you fall.
E? Seems I gotta turn sensitivity is still pretty high.
What did I tell you about breathing? Through your mouth, in rhythm with your steps.
Ciri, cut it out.
But yes, she is very young because that's when they start all this stuff. To become a Witcher, they do a lot of this training and then cause that mutation that may kill them. Oh, skipping. Come on.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesemir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl-ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zerrikania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesemir.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect. Uncle Vesemir's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Should work on the basics. Even skilled masters need to hone the fundamentals, and Ciri's barely a novice.
I need the practice. It's been a long while, but I also before played with
Draw your
a
sword,
controller.
Geralt!
I'm gonna do something to drop the quality of the video I'm watching. Maybe that shall help reduce any future skips. Let me know if you have any issues on your end. Butchers must be prepared to fight foes of all kinds, be they plate-clad knights, ethereal wraiths, or bone-crushing giants. To match the strength and exploit the weaknesses of different enemies, Witchers need to use a variety of weapons and combat techniques. The core tools of their trade are their swords, one steel for fighting humans and non-humans, the other silver for slaying monsters. Witchers have also mastered a simple form of combat magic. These signs are not as powerful as the spells wielded by mages, but they can be cast very quickly with simple one-hand gestures, making them quite useful in the heat of combat. Witchers are also adept at basic alchemy. They can brew powerful potions, blade oils, and bombs, all of which give them a keen advantage when fighting stronger or faster foes.
Quick cut!
Z
1, 2,
to
3!
select.
Strong strikes now. Give it all you got. Never lock your elbow when striking, young lady.
Left shift.
What the blazes are you doing?
Sliced your jugular.
Done.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
Shit.
Oh no, I need a controller for this. This won't do. This won't do at all. 1 second. Some games are good with that mouse and keyboard. I don't think this is one of them.
Slow as a fly trapped in amber today. Do it again. Now, parrying.
Come on.
See how Geralt holds his sword, its angle.
What am I supposed to parry? Like you stupid dummy.
Pretend now, live later. Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
Maybe a storm's coming.
And what? Take that! Sliced your jugular.
Let's go, Vesemir.
Now, young lady, to bring the day to a close, we'll go over a few witches' signs. Let's start with Quen.
Okay.
Ciri, Quen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why. Past Igni, Geralt. I want to see sparks fly. See? If not for the Quen sign, I'd be aflame by now.
Oops.
All right, Geralt. Come on. See that, Ciri? Ard will knock anyone or any... Time for Axie. Damn it. I hate this feeling. Axie can really muddle your mind. Erden now. Show her, Geralt. See this, Ciri? Couldn't move if I wanted to. I'm too old for this shit. Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Ciri. Quen will dampen the blow.
Learning as we go. Okay, and one last controller settings. That was the wrong one. Okay. Really? I keep getting that mixed up. Sorry. There we go. No. Something's not taking. Oh, crap. That's why. I was messing with the mouse one.
This'll be quick and painless.
Okay.
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
I put my sword away, it comes for an attack. What a jerk.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Ciri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What then?
right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream.
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
That's the problem. In the past,
Alright, so that. Okay, time to go.
be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. Oh, how about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet. Soon. Willoughby near Vizima. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
That's private. Very private.
Aha, I understand. At least I think I do. Maybe not entirely, but perhaps that's for the best.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennefer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Schools.
Life on the continent and in the Skellig Leagues is nasty, brutish, and short. War lays waste to the land, and those it spares live in fear. The countless monsters lurking outside every town and village. Monsters are shown with a silver health bar above their heads, indicating that you should fight them with your silver sword. If I'm not chopping to him. Oh my Atlanta. Forgot how hard this game could be.
Of course, when armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
gotta get all my loot. So I'll need this for later. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him, too. His theory collapsed.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders, as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. That's what keeps us going.
Having issues.
We going? Help me! Help!
Poor horse. Nipped it. Looks like you're gonna be pulling that wagon by yourself now.
Has it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
And they call witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Come on, Roach.
Come on, Roach. Would you like to read about the griffin from the bestiary?
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Signpost.
And true. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
Go, go.
All the geese.
Move it. Come on now.
It starts off a little bit slow, but it'll will soon build into more of a story.
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
My arse it is.
Witches?
I'll not drink with Weaverlost freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witchers. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
See, sometimes being nice turns out well in the end.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
The identifying Witchers usually have white hair and a set of eyes, as you can see with both Vesemir and Geralt. That yellowish eyes and also the emblem on their chest helps identify that too.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
And since those aren't usual natural human traits, that's how everyone knows they're Witchers. Meow. Baked apple? I thought they were for free. She said on the house. Lies. Fix 10. 5. Don't worry. We won't get involved with Gwent. That can be a whole other game itself. Even though many people would like to sit and play it, I never really found it peculiar. Did I see it? Wait, what are you talking about? Onion rings? Oh. I was actually looking for onion rings. Cabbage soup. Are you saying I should also look for some lasagna?
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the alderman don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Thanks for everything.
So they refer to the Black One as Nilfgaard. They're the army that's pushing north and taking the land.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
Here, Black One's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why then, Mark?
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Folks say the lady rode through the village a few days back. Galloping so fast she knocked Radabor into a ditch.
Which way did she go?
Dunno. Lots of tracks leading off the main road. Could have gone anywhere.
Oi, people! The freak's taken Micah's mind!
Uh-huh. And I'll take your tongue if you don't shut up.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
For what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each team has its own face cards. There are also special cards.
Wouldn't you want to play war? It's like to be near dawn before you get your...
What a waste of time! The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not! Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folks say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down. War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Never crumbled yet.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with
I am
Gwent?
familiar.
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Came to slay
Got some other
monsters,
things on my
not play
mind.
silly card games.
I'd ask the locals, but since they can't count to 10, the rules are a complete mystery. Ah, well, I'm here if you change your mind.
Hopefully you'll change yours.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Yes. In the same.
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
Into Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
Sounds about right. And these two.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Wouldn't want to stay long anyway.
Maybe not. And maybe you'll just stay forever.
6 feet under.
Giving me no choice. Nice meeting you.
Freak.
Well, because I'm a Witcher. Many people hate Witchers because they've had poor run-ins with other ones in the past.
Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? They could have sewed his head back on.
Many Witchers turn to just take money and then not actually do the job that they said they're going to do. So it causes a lot of people don't like it.
The wild hunt in the heavens always heralds war.
Wrong one. Left trigger. Oops.
Looking for trouble?
Always looking for trouble.
Oidemar, will you raise a glass with me?
It's Durban now. D-E-R-V-A-N, not Voidemar.
Kings do the fighting. Peasants do the dying.
Slow. Whoa. Go, go.
No, just me that irritates cats. People don't care about cats that much. Wait, the thing that they see about cats is they eat the rodents. Another signpost.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
The number... level 7 Wraith already. Oh no! Okay, no blocking. They don't. They usually just die. If I can barely survive. It is always active. Blows landed during combat. Sure. Marksmanship, defense. Signs, alchemy, general. This might not be a bad one to get later on. Griffin and heavy armor. Quite a few different things I forgot about. So some of the good things about this, or the neat things about this game is that, oh, if I can make it through this graveyard, is that each monster has its own little weakness. So some are weak against fire, some are weak against certain poisons that I equip to my weapon.
Let's go.
I have to get off to talk to them.
Hmm?
Yes, I do.
Move it. Go, go.
I'll come back for those later. There. A lot of fools. Shush. I don't know if I have to. Okay, good. I was worried that if I talk to these, or click on these signposts, I won't be able to fast travel. It's good. I don't have to. I can just ride past them. Whatever.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
Huh. You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
Goltais Griffin is under Epur Ebstreda.
We have much work to
Is it true? More than women bathe but once every 3 weeks. Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walkie, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters? They got a place?
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Show me what you're peddling.
Oh, I don't have the money for that. Dismantle. Okay.
So long.
That's all I have time for. Don't want my stuff breaking while I'm out there.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it, and then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a battue. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Mm-hmm. Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es Sundiakten.
Sundirakten. I'd give it to them. They're not... They're pretty well at not making these guys look like bad guys. Despite being the advancing army.
Go, go. What happened?
Monsters. Monsters from the swamp. Folks said the road was fraught with peril, but I wouldn't listen. Got my comeuppance now.
Less moaning, more details. What happened, and how can I help? And remember, I don't work for free. Witcher's code and all.
Well, was on my way to the Black Ones to trade. Suddenly my horse got spooked, ran clear off the road. We hit a bump, I went flying and the horse and cart rolled on. Then I heard bubbling, neighing, slurping. Something came out from the muck, devoured Asher, hooves and all. No doubt my goods are still on the cart, but I'm too afeard to go and see. Thought maybe you... I'm most concerned about a little box. Bring it to me. I beg you.
Fine, I'll go. Let you know if I find that box.
Alligators aren't even in this climate. Come on. Come on. Is that what he was talking about? It's kind of cold here, can't you see? Cold, windy. It's not sort of a tropical climate. Since alligators are cold-blooded, they do not prefer this climate. What just hit me? Oh, bees. Ow. Cooked rabbit.
I knows what I knows. Elsa bears her rump for the blackens. Just a whore.
Bad time?
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the... Red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago, we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Nilfgaard values one thing. Order. Griffin's disturbing that. It's gotta go.
Yes. First they'll tend to the monsters, then to the folk.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Oopsies. I just chowed down all food. Nom 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 nom.
Come on, Roach.
So there's buckthorn. Oh, okay. I think we're gonna go for that. Let's see if we can get anything.
What is this?
those are not as close as I thought they were. Okay. Dog Tarot. So I can't take. Can I? How do you go? Okay. I think I can. Oh. There we go. You see anything else? I don't think there's that same thing that that guy was talking about earlier. Okay, we can go quest, secondary quest. Okay, I guess that's what I was missing. Oh, bugger. Drowners.
Come on now. Cart tracks. Rode off into the swamp. Here's the cart. mention this. Interesting. I should take a look around. Square in the neck. Good shot. Either the merchant's got serious memory problems, or he's lying.
Give me 1 second. Let's see, do I have anything for... vulnerable against oil. Okay, we're gonna see what drowners are. So they're against Igni. So first guess was fine. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else I'm missing from this cart?
Must be that box he mentioned. Splattered with blood. Human blood.
How you like that silver?
Chopped them up pretty good. Come on, Roach. Let's see if I can loot that.
Oh, and you find the box?
There's the bow.
Yeah, found your priceless chest. And someone who looks an awful lot like a cart driver with an arrow through his neck. No dryads in these swamps, and never known a drowner or a water hack to use a bow. So lacking any other suspects, I'm guessing.
Watch out! Behind you!
There's nothing behind me. I'm a witcher, I'd have heard it. Just like I can hear your heart, which is pounding, like a liar's. Best hope you're a better rider than you are a liar.
What do you think of the game so far?
Hey, Go, go.
Kings do the fighting. Peasants do the...
The plague!
Move it.
the road to Vizim?
Tia Quahaden.
Ah!
Anyone home?
Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home. You, Mislav?
Hear that?
Bulls? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now.
Since the war started. Soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs. Then too late. Attacked another one.
That works. If I use Igni, these things come cooked too when I come to loot them. So it's 2 for 1.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Sorry. Hope you weren't close.
No, not at all.
So, can you show me where you found the Nilfgaardians? Griffin, know anything about it?
Not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind, though. Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Yeah, I guess I have been playing for 91 minutes. This will give you something to watch later for the parts that you miss when you're napping. No, it is the dogs. I use Igni on. It doesn't really cook them.
"'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first Griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them.
I heard dogs in the distance.
Ground's black, saturated with blood. A camp.
No, you haven't missed anything important. Other than the entertainment you slept through.
These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Orans. Yeah, I will take those. And linen. Can make some fine... Not really, linen's not that great of a cloth quality, is it? I guess I need to continue. This is kind of a weird path for people to walk around while wearing armor.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Bones. Horse. Dog. Human. A few months' worth. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Well, not so much of a family anymore since since that one died. So there's that. Let's see. With weapon damage and sign intensity. Weight instead of its battle trance now increases crit. That's trick shot. That's pyrotechnics. The bonus police power lasts indefinitely. Only one such bonus can be active at a time. Each defensive action generates adrenaline points. I haven't decided what kind of armor I'm gonna wear. Maybe I'll stick with medium or light. But I'll decide that later. Yeah, I know I need to work on my defense. That would be Quinn. %. Reflects 5% to absorb damage back to the attacker. Does it? I also think I'm going to get this just for to help regenerate while I'm in combat, really. That way I can avoid using food a whole lot. And then I'm going to work on a lot of this other stuff. And each point, I believe, should strengthen each sign, but I don't know. I do like Igni, though. I think both Quen and Igni are the ones I'm going to go down. Don't remember what these ones are. Okay, mutagens. That's something like this. I think I get those from big monsters and other stuff. Okay.
Burned. Only a human could do this.
Piece of candy. Did I miss this body? No, I didn't. Okay. I suppose it's down. There's a lot of complication, but... Did I say monsters? The Monsters is a different show. Okay. Oh, oof, I have to go to a signpost first. Come on, Roach.
Come on, Roach.
There we go. Yeah, since I'm riding Roach, I might as well just continue on to the town. I was planning on using the sleep, recover some health, but it looks like as I leveled up, I can get it all back.
Could ye deliver us from evil?
I should look to see if there's more places of power around here.
Take it easy.
So, I can continue with the main quest, go straight for the Griffin, or do the other side quest. What do you think?
Go, go.
And trust me when I say it, there's going to be a lot of side quests.
Whoa!
This guy wants his pots and pans, I think.
Like before. So where's Elsa get her coin, I ask? She could tail the Blackens, I'm telling you.
You took bigger bollocks than a noon rates unicorn.
Contract Devil by the Well. Wanted deserter, death to invaders. I think I'm going to take this tutorial off because it's just annoying me now. No, because it just slows me down.
You're never to sing that rhyme again. Never. You're not to play with checks. See it himself.
Got a lump of bread today.
Oh, I was gonna.
Greetings, good man. Having trouble with your well? That's what I read.
Aye. 'Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
'Cause earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Fell dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, all rags, its skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, Master. If you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
Could be a banshee.
I feel for you, but this is my job. So let's talk about my pay.
Something not right with the coin.
I could always negotiate for more, but...
That settles it then.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now, no one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off. Please.
I think I'm getting pretty... God, that guy needs to spit it out. Instead of just making those noises. What do you mean? I'm not super poor. I just asked for 2 more crowns. Okay, Roach.
The infamous well. Strange. No sign of a ghost. Maybe it only shows at a certain time of day. Grass around the well scorched. Grass around the well scorched. Grass around the well scorched. Grass around the well scorched.
The grass around the well is scorched if you didn't catch that the first time. If you didn't get that, I can go inspect the grass around the well. One more time, just in case. piece of candy. A black magic doll, eh?
Journal might be useful.
It's happened. Volker sent a petition of our grievance against the Lord to the court of Visma. Listed all the harm he's done us. How he killed Johann for not taking off his cap quick enough. How he trampled our fields when drunk with Nair. A thought of repayment. How he barged in during Peter's wedding and abandoned his right on the first night. Now we finally got what we begged Matilia for in our prayers for so long. The judge recognized our grievances and waived all our bonds and duties to the Lord. We can finally strike out on our own. At last, we can live as free men. The first day of our freedom hobbled. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot. They say the Lord is coming to see us, that he wants to make a deal, to beg us to return to the village. They say he's calmed since his son died, that he's not as quick to anger about small slights. Well, we'll see. One way or another, I have no intention to move 1 inch from here. I skipped the middle one to that. Knife in between someone's ribs. Someone long since dead. Myrtle petals. What else could be here? So sometimes searching the area around will give me clues as to what I'm going to be fighting for this instance. That fire, the scorched grass around the well.
Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. All signs point to a noon wraith.
So a noon wraith. Yes, I like to pick up a lot of stuff. Okay. So we're gonna look what a noon wraith. Yarden signs, that's a sewing, specter oil, and moon dust. I don't have either of these. So
Something's tied the noon wraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
how do I get over there? There's something I missed. Don't think so. Picked up a doll. This skeleton I mentioned
A man. Stabbed with a knife. Died on the spot. Animals fed on his body. Picked his skeleton clean. More blood stains over there. But it's not his blood. Blood stains. Barely visible. Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive. Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades. Another print by the well.
So, if you remember that diary, that man pleaded for them to come back to the village. He may have just showed up in a drunken stupor, killed her husband, killed her, and then drug her, tossed her into the well, is what I'm guessing.
Bloodstains, almost faded, but the line's taut. Something's not right. Noon Wraith won't stray too far from the well. A corpse, hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Here goes my legs. Blah. You know how much I always say about hating swimming in waters? This game is no better. Good job, I can jump down the well and now I'm stuck. I don't know how I climb up. Yes, I shall forever have wet socks now. Blah, 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 blah. What can I do? Oh, here it is, I guess.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noon Wraith for good. Better do it near the well.
So yes, I could stay around noon. I think it's up for about an hour before and after noon. And defeat it, but it will never go away for good. Excuse me, gotta sneeze. I have to deal with more than just wet socks. You have to have wet underwear as we speak. I'll have to come up with a story as to why they're wet. Not because I wet myself, of course. Which is how it never happened, because I'm a witcher.
Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil, drink some potions.
Size vitality, grants sight in total darkness, clears toxicity.
Noonwraith won't stray too far from the well.
Figure out how to do Noonwraith oil. Arenia. Let's see. We still have some time. I might be able to find some. Might be able to. If I can't find any, I'll just go back and kill it quick. Or fight off this Noonwraith. Lots and lots of deer. I guess there's probably none around here. Oh, come on. Okay.
And the bracelet.
Probably
Igni.
should.
Hey, I think it worked.
I thought there's something else. Spirits driven mad by they are often held in this world. Some objects. So if no one ever finds a wedding ring or torn veil in the middle of a field, if one ever finds, one should not pick it up, but instead back away as quickly as possible. Despite what is caught, peasants do not interrupt their labor at midday to get out of the sun. They do so to avoid Noonwraiths. So maybe, because I'm at nighttime, it's a little bit weaker? Ow!
She's gone. For good.
So whether you notice that or not, there's the mutagen. That's after completing certain things, killing certain monsters, get mutagen to level up. And as you get little bits and pieces of mutagen, they start to, you can put them together to make them stronger and stronger. So there we go. I remember that much. So yes, I know you'll say that the game is super complex, but it is what it is. It's got a bunch of neat things to learn, which makes it fun.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope for it, at least.
I keep the coin. It's not a whole lot. It is for a dowry.
At this point, doubt I'll ever marry. You keep the coin for Mandy, her wedding. Raise a toast to my health then.
Thank you, Master Witcher. Them's warm words. You've a good heart. But I can't let you go empty-handed. Take this, at least.
There's a balance to stuff that I do. I like to bring balance. Herbalist lady, where are you?
Run, Roach.
All these plants here that I want to just pick.
Yes?
The game is acceptable.
Griffin do that to her?
Selena? Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my brews can do to help.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But?
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
She'll die as it is.
Yes. A peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Listen, ever heard of a woman named Claire? Lived around here?
Heard of her? A mild way to put it. Claire was a friend. The only person dear to me in all of White Orchard. Until her husband, Volker, quarreled with the lord of the manor. He then gathered the family, moved out into the woods to start a new settlement. The Lord and his retinue rode there to convince them to return. They were to be civil. No forcing, no bloodshed. But you saw. Word is Claire said something about the Lord's son, Florian. Something that made the Lord furious. But who knows the truth?
Lots of misfortune for such a small village.
'Tis so in every village. Even the smallest. You need only ask. But let's not end on a teary note. Here, a bit of solace.
So I need to make swallow? Oh, I already have that. Drowner's brain, selenium, great.
Yes?
Got a potion for Lena. Swallow.
First sign of spring. Symbol of rebirth. Fitting as names go.
We'll see. Like I said, could harm her. Deeply. Works on me immediately. But I have a faster metabolism. Effects won't appear in her case for a few days.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I like you, Witcher. Here. A small gift. For giving a damn.
Now I'm gonna take all your plants. Do you know? You're hungry as it is. If you had a fast metabolism, you'd be hungry all the time. Then what? Then what would happen? That's what I thought. Okay. I think I've done enough for this small town. I can always come back if I ever want.
Come on, Roach.
Slow now.
What
Whoa.
now, you piece of filth?
I should have kept riding. Oops. Oh my god, I'm messing up with controls. This is how I'm gonna be done. Did Andy say the same thing about the fast metabolism?
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at my window, peering at the goings-on. He must have read me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan, for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. baffled. What's he doing, frying in the dark? But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come on, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him. And me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose. But I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
How am I supposed to break in? That door's damn near impenetrable. I use
That stench.
Can't climb in through the window. Ooh, dark iron ore. I guess I could use my Witcher sense. Oh. Hard.
A corpse. Explains the stench. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. Ah, the priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it. To make ink, write letters.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
You are going barley.
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
Soot's just what the gentleman needed. He scraped it off, made ink out of it.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks.
She better not kiss me, that'd be just...
For the road.
Okay. I'll accept coin.
Fry up a nice white fish for supper.
Should talk to Vesemir.
And now I have wet socks. Yeah. I'd want to kiss me too.
Hey, yeah.
I'll take apple juice, yes. Now to go find Vesemir.
Faster.
Probably been sitting around drinking this whole time while I'm working my butt off.
Good man. Whose field is that, the other side of the river?
By the wood. Boy in Climmix. Good lad, Master Witcher. Though he...
Yes, this boy. Will he
One
venture out?
second, Vesemir. I need to get some sleep. This is a tavern, not an inn.
Something else you'll be needing.
Farewell.
Oh, straight a hungry gap.
Is there an inn around here? I can meditate for a while.
Freak.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witches? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse.
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss, standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up?
Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Oh, apparently that meditation didn't
My gran told me about
help me recover any.
Lad went missing one day, so folk flagged a witch that was hunting nearby. Started poking and asking. Looking for trouble. Twisting and squirming, so weren't found.
We have much work to do here. Quite a lot.
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes.
Okay.
But I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
Half-free?
Let me have a look at your stock.
Cars level 4. Alcohol, spirit, water. Okay. We shall go for that griffin. And Roach wandered off.
Giddy up.
I thought there's some random person working in the field.
A stream, amber waves of grain. Charming place. Perfect for an ambush.
I know how to choose them. So, ready?
Always ready.
Let's start. Wind's good. Bait's scent will spread quickly.
Now all we have to do is wait. Come on. We can cower in the shade of those birches.
So tell me, once we find Yennefer, what'll you do? Got your eye on a contract?
No. I'll go to Kaer Morhen.
Little early to settle in for the winter.
Snows are a way off, yes. And that's what worries me. Nilfgaard's crossed the Pontar in the east. Puts them maybe a week's march from Kaer Morhen. If they reach the valley before snows can cover the passes, well, we need to cover our tracks, hide our paths. Speaking of winter and wintering, think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
It's close.
Let's go give it a warm welcome.
Wait. Take this.
A crossbow.
A crossbow.
Won it in a card game while you ran around. Might come in handy.
A witcher with a crossbow? We breaking with tradition?
Stop talking. Got a griffin to kill. Watch out!
We're gonna look at this griffin quick. What is it we get? Ard signs are... Ard is last.
It's about to dive!
Come on, Vesemir. Hit it a little bit harder for me.
Damn! It's fast!
Oh! Oh, my Lanta. Oh, that really hurt. He gave me a crossbow, but didn't tell me how to use it. See, I can't use the freaking magic that often, but the crossbow is a little bit different. Skip, 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 skip. Skip, 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 skip. Skip, skip.
Watch out!
I had to equip it. So you jinxed me. Oh, that one didn't work.
It's about to dive!
Rock on!
It's fast!
Come on, I don't know how that one hit me. Of course that hit me. Come on, really? Well, let's see how much food I have. Hopefully it's not eating all my food. Skip. Yes.
Wanted in it. Oh, stop. Watch out! It's about to dive!
Okay. Okay. Sorry, Roach. I'm stuck. I don't think Roach's gonna die.
Damn! It's fast! Don't let it get away!
No, I don't want to deal with that damn dog. Thanks, Roach. Look at my crossbow skills. Yeah, Roach kicked me off pretty quick. I was trying to get off of Roach before that happened, but he was a little
Not
bit
bad.
quicker.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. I didn't
You
die
could stand to improve some things.
Blah 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 blah.
For example?
Upward vertical strike. It's too obvious. But more on that later. Take the Griffin's head to the Black Ones. I'll ready our horses. Meet me at the inn.
Blow balls. Griffin mutagen. Just that knife to cut through the neck, huh? Looks like the Griffin lost his head. And I'm the one that came out ahead.
Get out.
You know what? There's something here for me. Closing time. One less call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer.
Magic. A place of power. Strange.
This is the last thing, because it's right here. Because it was right here. And then we'll... Oh yeah! I got something out of it. Okay. I'm leaving now, and we're gonna go back to town and save it, and yes. How do I save it? There it is. Saves created with this version of the game will be incompatible with previous versions. Okay. Okay. There we go. Good night. I did not. Oh, look at that. Okay. Hope you enjoyed yourself. And that